Welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you sticking around. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been waiting for this episode, it's been crazy on the ranch, and editing videos is not my strong suit. I guess I started out with the doors here because that's the most critical part of this, is I have to fit exactly right. So I wanted to make sure that if I messed it up, I'd have an opportunity to order another $300 sheet of aluminum. But I really wanted to make sure I didn't mess it up. So we used cardboard cutouts to make sure everything fit perfectly, and then went ahead and cut them. And you can see we're using a saw blade on the skill saw and on the jigsaw, specifically rated for aluminum. And they work great, but you got to have a hearing protection on. This is absolutely deafening. You can get that from Home Depot or Menards or your local hardware store. And then moving on to the back doors, because for the same reason, those needed to be cut out just right, as I had just enough sheeting to get it all done if I placed everything in the perfect Tetris puzzle. So now let's talk about the 3M VHB tape that you're all here to learn about. So that VHB stands for very high bond. And when they mean very high, they mean once you stick it and put pressure to it, it's permanently there. The aluminum will tear before the tape does. Ask me how I know. Anyways, now I'm going to probably get a lot of flack from the Snowcat community, because traditionally Snowcats are put together with rivets, and that's great. They've worked great for decades. But technology has advanced to the point where they can replace fasteners in most applications. 3M VHB tape is used to assemble panels on trailers going up and down the interstate. They're used by NASCAR to hold panels on their cars. Now, the Snowcat won't go 200 miles an hour, but the panels are going to stay on. NASA uses it. They have a cold-rated version too, but that's only cold-rated because of your installation temperature, not the temperature that the VHB tape can be subjective to. So it's got that ability to hold. It gives it a smooth finish look. It eliminates the vibration between surfaces, it eliminates galvanic corrosion between dissimilar metals, and saves you the time of drilling and fastening rivets. But if you're trying to be period authentic or need the exercise, 3M VHB tape might not be for you. Now, it does require proper surface preparation in order to get a complete bond. It happens kind of fast here, but you can kind of see I end up taking a scuff pad and I scuff that beautiful paint that I worked so hard to lay down. Need a perfectly clean and rough surface to attach the VHB tape to. So I also do the same on the aluminum sheeting here. You'll see that. And then you're going to put isopropyl alcohol, clean that all up, make sure everything's perfectly clean. Now, 3M does sell their own version of the cleaning agent, but it's expensive, and I found out that the isopropyl alcohol works just as good. Now, you notice some of the tape has a red backing and some of it has a white backing. The only difference is the thickness of the tape. The red backing stuff is a little thinner, the white backing is a little thicker, so I was able to use those two different thicknesses to span the gaps in between the frame and the sheeting that were mostly completely flat, but there were some instances where I needed just a little more clearance. I'll put the link down below to the 3M VHB tape that I used. Amazon has it, but if you got to buy it in major quantities, Uline might be your better bet. If you did notice, I attached the hinges on the doors with the self-taping screws just for the fact that they can be removed later if needed. Now, as I'm cutting all the sheets, Rowan's doing all the prep work. That's why the sheets are going on so fast. He's getting all the scuffing and the cleaning done. So that's ready to go. As you can see, I put all the tape, it's a double-sided tape, on the frame, and then attach the panel and then pull the tape out from back behind it. But make sure you get it right. Now, I want to thank you again. Go ahead, give me a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment, and in the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and explain why I put French doors on the back of my Snowcat versus a lot of the other Snowcats just have a big single wide door. So again, thank you. We'll see you on the snow.